Yeah, please, Vivek sir.
See, first of all, whatever I am here today is only because of my two gurus, Professor Chittamitra and Professor Tarun. Without them, I am a big zero. Without them, I am a big zero, and I submit that. But my learning from them did not stop. My new gurus are somebody different, and you'll be astonished to know they are my young students. And one of them, Arpana Gangol from Nepal, from Kathmandu, he was the one to instigate me to write the book, What the Pharma CEO Wants from the Brand Manager. And today, the sixth edition is available. What the 21st century brand manager wants from the what the 21st century CEO wants from the brand manager. Then some of the other outstanding students I have had. One, of course, Shailaja is here. Then I have with me Gauravi Kumari. She's from Bangalore. She's a fantastic young girl. My God. Then I have Pooja, who's joining in from who's joining us from Dubai. I have Divya Thakur. Then I have Nupur Kalmade. She is from Nagpur and currently working with one of the top companies in India, that is Lupin. And of course, my city mate, Shefali. Shefali is from IHR, where I was a mentor. And she is now today placed as a product executive in 28th Pharmaceuticals. All these students and Professor Tarun Gupta and Professor Chitta Mitra, they are all my gurus. Why are the students my gurus? When they ask me questions, I don't have all the answers to them. They make me run to the British Library and other libraries to gather information. Of course, some information I also get from sites like Fierce Pharma. And here I would request that every brand manager sitting here, they should subscribe to Fierce Pharma, which is a free subscription from USA. You'll get all the pharma news over there. World news on pharma will get on Fierce Pharma. Just go to Fierce Pharma, log into, and then you register your name. And I would suggest you register for daily news and Fierce Pharma marketing. These two will be very, very important to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think I get a count at the back end. We've got about 22 plus people who have completed the assessment. Thank you, Nagesh. Thank you so much, Sudeshna, who have completed. I'm just putting a link. Vivek sir, please correct me if this is the correct one. And Sridhar, thank you so much. So yes, so is this the one, sir, which you are talking about, PS Pharma, which I have put in the chat? If you can just have a look of it. pspharma.com is the website which Vivek sir is strongly recommending to all of us to
Yeah,
subscribe
Fierce Pharma, correct.
and to follow so that you are updated not only on what exactly is happening in India, but this is international website which gives you a lot of information on what exactly is happening in the pharma domain. So with that, we move forward and we come to the most interesting part of today's webinar, which is a conversation with our speakers. A lot about introduction, a lot about their background have been known to us, but now is the time for us to benefit from their experience working across various companies, various campaigns, various brands. So the first thing which we would like to deep dive with our speakers today is on the HCP engagement. So HCP engagement, as we all know, is evolving, and new set of doctors are coming into practice. Their mindsets are very, very different than what the past doctors were having. The future is not about having more interaction, it is about having more meaningful conversation. So it's a very difficult thing currently for a medical rep. So let's look at the first question to Vivek sir from a lens of medical rep, because sir has started his career as a medical rep. I would like to understand from you, Vivek sir, as doctors give very less time to medical rep today, should the pharma companies focus on having more quality meetings or more quantity meetings? So what exactly is your thought on this particular challenge or the puzzle which medical representative marketing team faces on a day-to-day basis? Over to you, Vivek sir.
I'll answer your question in two parts. First is yes, and the second is no. The doctors, they are generally not welcoming the medical representatives these days. And the reasons are many, but I would like to share what my neighbor, his Dr. Shrenik Shah is my neighbor, and he's a well-known MD doctor from Ahmedabad. And very often I go and sit in his clinic to see how medical representatives interact with him. When I talked to Dr. Shrenik Shah, MD, he told me one, people come and say the same thing again and again. And he gave me the instance of sitagliptin. Now, when we talk about sitagliptin, it is a GPP4 inhibitor. Merck, Sharp and Dohme started educating the doctors on this GPP4 enzyme way back in 2004, much before the actual product was initially was launched. The product was launched, I think, in 2008. For 3 to 4 years, they only talked to the doctors about GPP4 enzyme and how it causes diabetes. After having heard so much, when sitagliptin lost its patent somewhere in July 22, there was a mad rush and almost 25 companies, and they came and told me, Dr. Shrenik Shah's word, they came and told me the same story again and again. And finally said, if you want to talk about sitagliptin, don't come to me. I have learned everything from Genovite people. What are you going to tell me? So these kind of repeat calls, calling them weekly, meeting them in the OPD, very, I would say not ineffective, but useless waste of time. Go to the OPDs, leave a literature, doctor, and if the doctor is not there, wait for the doctor to come and leave. These are all nonsensical activities which are going on in these days. Yes, the second part. We have a lot of time to interaction with the doctor if we are able to increase the quality of this thing with them, the quality of interaction with them. Long back, I think before 1960s, have you heard about Peter Drucker? Anybody? If anybody has heard about Peter Drucker, please raise the hands. I think not many have heard about him. But his one article, very good. Oh my God, I see so many hands going up. Very happy. But have you ever tried to find out who is a knowledge worker? He has written a beautiful definition of a knowledge worker. And my submission is tomorrow's medical representative should be known as knowledge workers. Tomorrow's medical representative should become knowledge workers. And when Peter Drucker is talking about knowledge worker, let me translate it into pharma. A medical representative who can add value to the patient, to the doctor, to the caregiver. If we are able to do all these things, the doctor is ready to welcome us. There's another article which was published exactly, I'll say it was in July 1961. July 1961 by Ted Levitt. Have you heard this great name? Ted Levitt. He wrote in HBR about marketing myopia. What he wrote in 1961, about 65 years back, is still valid today. Why I still remember him? Because my guru, Tarun Gupta, he gave me a copy of that. He charged me 100 rupees for that. Sir, you're charging me? If I give anything free, that is never valued. That was his stand. That was his state. And this article, about 30 pages article, there are two fundamental questions which he asks. What are those two fundamental? Do you know who are my customers? Do you know your customers? And the second question, do you know in what business are you? If we are able to answer these questions, doctors will welcome us. Who is their customer? It is not just the doctors. It is the patients, the patients' caregivers at home, and of course, the pharmacists. They are our customers. What business are we in? Are we in the business of getting sales? Are we in the business of generating prescriptions? Or we are in the business of helping patients? Can somebody answer this question? Are we in the business of sales, generating prescriptions, or are we in the business of helping the ailing patients? Okay, I'll come to that a little later. It will require a little thinking. But remember one thing at this one very important vital point. Our customers are not just the doctors, they are the patients, they are the caretakers, and of course, the pharmacists. Thank you very much, Ashish.
Right.
I hope I'm not exceeded the
Vivek,
time limit.
no, absolutely not. So the very valid points that you have shared with us, which is basically knowing who exactly is your customer, and then do you know exactly who is he from a standpoint, knowing the demographics, psychographics. So there is a lot of work which companies have been doing in terms of refining their doctor database. So you have been working with a lot of companies, mid-size, large companies. You had the opportunity to work with large enterprise pharma companies. So when it comes to doctor database, right? So all these pharma companies, what exactly is their maturity level? Do you think they are matured in terms of knowing anything and everything about the doctor who is their customer, as what you have just mentioned?
That's very, very, very important. Knowing the doctor profile accurately is one of the big missing thing in pharma. We recently had an interaction with medical brand managers and CEOs of a big company, and I was, surprised to see that they have not yet done the doctor profiling. I'm shocked, and it's around 1,000 crore company. If we have not done the profiling of doctors, what is the point in meeting these doctors? And the best example of doctor profiling is from Cipla. The medical representatives of the bygone era, I don't know about today, they used to sit with the, rather interact with the retailers through live prescription audit to know the doctor's profile. And whatever audit they done was again audited by an external agency. So when they went into the doctor's chamber, they knew exactly what are the doctor's needs, what are his unmet needs, and they directed the communication much before the advent of AI, and they talked about customized communication, personalized communication rather.
That's surprising.
So this is the importance of customer profiling.
Absolutely. So, needless to say, all companies, be it mid-size or be it a small company or be it a large company, has no compromise when it comes to profiling your customers. And when it
Correct.
comes to profiling of customers, there are a number of metrics which are important for us to know. If you would like to target your customers in a better way, as what Vivek sir has recently been mentioning about personalization. So only and only if you know the needs, challenges, problems, aspiration of your key customer, you will be in a better position to communicate. So with that, Vivek sir, we would like to ask the second question to you, which which is very close to us because we are in the business of digital data and AI. So now we are talking about digital data and AI is reshaping the way we are doing day-to-day activities, interacting with doctors, and a lot about webinars, a lot about using various modes of communication, be it WhatsApp, email marketing, and all. So the future, what I feel, the medical rep who is the person on the feet, what exactly he will be doing, which the technology will never be able to do it.
I think Shailaja would be a better person to answer this.
Great.
Shailaja?
So we have
Yes.
Shailaja and opinion and a thought from your side because you have been into pharma marketing, worked across many companies. So please share your opinion. What exactly MR can do, which a technology cannot do?
So I believe that the MR of the future should not compete with the technology. Rather, I would say MR as a knowledge worker, as Vivek sir rightly said. So the knowledge worker should become more human because of the technology. So today, at our fingertips, we have, and the doctor has information from medical journals, webinars, WhatsApp, and the AI bots tools which are available on the digital platforms. So, if a knowledge worker's role is only to repeat the product information, technology is going to eventually do that job better and faster. So, there is something technology cannot easily replace: human understanding and the trust. So, I would like to quote one of my most memorable experiences with digital transformation, which actually happened during COVID time. And at that point of time, digital was booming. So we suddenly came up from physical meetings to, online meetings, the webinars. And at that point of time, we had a pharma product launch, which was planned physically, and all the physical inputs, the visual aid, the launch kits, and the promo materials was already ordered. And then suddenly COVID happened, the first COVID which was there. So all of a sudden the field visits stopped, physical meetings were restricted, and suddenly the traditional launch model which was no longer possible. So I was told by my cluster head and the marketing head that this is no longer going to work, Shailaja. So I was actually in dilemma, what should I do? So I had two choices: either to postpone the launch or rethink the entire approach. So rather, I choose the second one, and I started with a complete digital launch plan, the virtual engagement, online, creating, as Vivek sir said, that personalization is very important. So all the meetings which were there was zone wise, there were online interaction, but the physical material which was already available with us, I decided not to discard them. Instead, we created a digital launch. So the term was actually coined later, which I realized that I have done it before. So something beautiful actually happened, and you won't believe that even I was surprised that all India we had pictures which were pouring in from the doctors, that the knowledge worker went all out and took that physical input to the doctor celebrating the launch, cutting the cakes, lighting up the candles inside the clinic. So I could see the success of the brand launch, which I now realize that it is not only the virtual which was required, but also the physical moment which was very necessary, which was done by the knowledge worker. So digital transformation doesn't always mean replacing the physical with the digital, but it is, connecting the two intelligently.
Absolutely. I love the way you have put it across that MR definitely is irreplaceable, be it any situation, be it like COVID also, where we had a structured way of doing a launch, but thanks to the MR who were actually on the ground, were able to enable this. So imagine, apart from the physical inputs that you are having, your MRs were also not being allowed to be there on the ground, then you are completely in a different zone altogether ki what to do. But thanks to the MR who have been on the field, who were able to help you do the launch, and I'm sure the launch is doing well for the company that you have worked for. And yes, this particular example also resonates to us because medical rep are the people who are grounded and are the people who are not only the legs on the ground, but they are actually the eyes and the ears for any company who would like to give the feedback to the head office on a real-time basis in terms of what exactly is happening on the market. And they are the people who have a very strong relationship, not only with the doctors, but also with the trade partners. And trade partners may be retailers who gives them first-hand real-time information about the changing prescription behavior of a doctor and what exactly is the competitor launching, if there is any price change, pack change. More than the head office knowing it, it is actually the ground people who gives that information to the head office. Vivek sir, would you like to add anything? You have been a medical rep long before we actually were born, and you have seen a tough side in terms of doing that interactions and relationship with the doctors to know what exactly is happening now.
So what exactly is your question now?
So what I'm saying is that the future of MR, so if technology, going beyond technology, what exactly MR does, which a technology cannot?
Well, first thing is that how many of you, how many of the people are using this technology the way it should be used? The saddest part is that many of the middle managers at the levels of marketing manager or even the AGMs, they're averse. They're scared of technology. And my students have told me that whenever they put up new ideas regarding how to digitalize marketing, there's a lot of resistance, not from the top, but from the middle level managers. I don't know the reasons really, but probably we are, they want to be in that comfort zone. They don't want to get out of the comfort zone and learn. If I don't, if I'm not digitally or technologically up to date, I will soon become a dinosaur.
Great.
You know
Strong
who is a
message.
dinosaur?
Yeah. A strong message from Vivek sir is that change is changing. Are you evolving? So it's a direct message to all the medical rep to please adapt to technology, be digital, so that you become more relevant, more efficient in the days to come. So you have to definitely get in hands with what exactly is happening in the future and leverage this to make your job uh, do more smarter, faster, and better. So with that, Vivek sir, we would like to jump on to the next part of our today's session, which is basically on the pharma landscape, which is definitely changing, as we all know. Companies still are they still relying on the yesterday's growth model to solve tomorrow's business challenges, and what will be the next growth opportunities coming in from? So please think yourself from a pharma company perspective, pharma marketing perspective. What exactly do you feel that we have to be looking at things very differently so that your growth is happening faster because change is changing?
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That are you evolving?
Yeah.
It's a
Are you?
beautiful, very strong statement.
Yes. Thank you, sir. So with that, I'd like to understand from you what exactly should be the growth strategies that we should be adapting that has probably you have seen in the recent past, which has really worked for companies. And this was never seen or adapted in the past. And very recently, what I talk about is 2, 3 years. What are the growth strategies which companies are really adapting, which are helping them stay ahead of the race?
First of all, I'd like to ask the audience, can you define what do you mean by the health of a brand? I just give you 15 seconds and put your answers on a chat. How do you define the health of a brand? Any answers, Geshri?
So I would request if you can please put in the chat, or if you'd like to unmute also, please feel free. We are
Yeah,
a
you can
very
unmute and
small
speak to
community
me.
as well. If you want to do a raise of hand, our team will be able to unmute you or spotlight you and unmute you as well.
Okay,
So
since
we
there
have
is a
some
shortage
answers
of
coming
time, I
in the
would
chat.
give the answer right now. The health of a brand is directly proportionate to the quantum of prescriptions being generated for the brand, not the value. The quantum of prescriptions being generated from the brand and not the value. And if you talk about the health of a corporate company, of a corporate brand, health of a corporate pharma brand would be the cumulative, the sum effect of all the prescriptions for all the brands. And this is not my statement. This straightway comes from my guru, Professor Chitta. So, what are we doing to enrich the health of a brand? Unfortunately, you launch the brand today and I want the profits tomorrow. Chet mangni, pat shadi. If that is the approach, I think we are not fit to be in this profession. I mean, I'm not talking about the people here, I'm talking about the people at the top, the decision makers. If I'm looking for immediate overnight results, I'm not in the right business. I'll give you a small history of pharma branding. Right from 1947, our independence, till 1980, everybody had a sales mindset. And things started changing when Chittamitra and Tarun Gupta, they came into the picture with the starting of the company C-Mark. And they said that is the time when the brand building movement started. And I would say that the 1980s to the early to 2000 was an era of building strong brands. And of course, some of the companies later on, they started building brands through unethical means. I'll come to that a little later. From 2005 to 2001, there was a transition from brand building to patient-centered marketing. Slow transition. It should have been more rapid. And the ball was set rolling by Sanjeev Navangul, who's today the CEO and chairman of BSV Pharmaceuticals, a division of Mankind. And he did that during the launch of Genuvia and Genumet. And he started a patient support group called Sparsh. Just imagine 2008, the product was launched when there were no smartphones and nothing was, he had only those small mobile phones. 2008, he launched that Sparsh and it was a big success. And in 22, when people started, came out with cheaper Indian versions, sitagliptin, Genuvia and Genimet, they still continue to rule the rose. But in the meantime, another thing happened. Most of you have not heard about Brian Kramer. In 2014, 2014, he wrote a book. It's neither B2B, neither B2C, but it's H2H. And this book was later on formalized by none other than Philip Kotler in the form of the book, named H2H Marketing, the genesis of human to human marketing. So, what exactly is H2H marketing? And this will be very, very, very important in the coming days, because in the coming days, the biotherapeutics are going to find a very, very important place in the doctor's armamentarium. And we recently had an interview with 63 pharma leaders, which is there in our book, the 2040 Marketing Doctrine. And you know what they said? Around 65% of chronic therapy will be dominated by biotherapeutics. And biotherapeutics, if we have to launch, it cannot be launched the 1980 way or the 1990 way. You have to have patient-centric, which is industry-specific H2H marketing. Medical representative is a human being. Doctor is a human being. A patient is a human being. A pharmacist is a human being. A retail pharmacy being run. All are people. We are all human beings. So the strength of marketing should come from human to human interaction. If I have to speak on H2H marketing, probably I'll take about a full day. But this is what is very important. H2H and patient-centered marketing, this will be the backbone of pharma marketing in the coming days. Just like Philip Kotler's 4 Ps, you cannot change them. They are undisputable. Similarly, in the coming years, H2H marketing is going to stay. And if we are not able to adopt H2H marketing, if we are not able to have patient-centric marketing which is specific for pharma, then again, the same words, it is my favorite word. If I don't learn, I'll become a dinosaur.
Absolutely. So I
Thank
think
you.
this new model which you have shared with us today, Vivek sir, which actually resonates with me because at every level we are talking about human beings and the way marketeers should look at it should definitely change. So if you are a pharma marketeer today, what is the practical tip that you would like to give to us, our audience today, that they can probably adapt this S2H marketing model into their day-to-day marketing practice to see the desired result, if not now, probably 3 months, 6 months down the line?
My take is a little different.
Okay.
My take is that the top people in the pharma company, the CEO, the promoters, they should first have that H2H mindset. If they don't have, then it will never be implemented. So, organizations like OPPI, IPL, they should take a lead in educating the promoters of the companies on what H2H marketing is and the importance of patient-centered marketing, which is a pharma-specific form of H2H marketing. So
Okay, great.
education should not start, even with the general manager or the vice president, you start with the chairman or the promoter of the company. or the CEO, the decision maker.
Perfect. So with that, we would like to know, understand about how pharma marketeers should look at last mile. So when we are talking about last mile, it is the retail chemist. So if the last mile determines whether the product actually moves, why does trade marketing still receives the less attention from brand marketing team, pharma marketing team, and what do you feel it should change from now, which will really benefit the company as well as the pharma marketeers and the medical reps? So we are talking about retail chemist. Vivek sir, just wanted to understand from you how exactly the attention what we are already having towards HCPs, doctors, which are definitely the prescription generators, the fulfillment actually happens by the retailer, right? So, what exactly things should change in the coming future, which will really help you get the desired attention towards trade marketing? Because we already see that the inroads of generic is coming in a big way. Trade marketing retailers will definitely become very important in the days to come. So, Vivek sir, what is your take on this?
Before I give my take about it, I would like to ask the brand managers. When I talk about brand managers, I'm talking about the generic.
Yep.
It starts from brand executive to the CMO. How many brand managers, when they work in the field, how much time do they spend with the retailers? And what do you know? What is the objective of meeting a retailer, a retail pharmacist? If anybody is spending more than half an hour with the retail pharmacist every day, please raise your hands. I'll give you three stories and real life stories, and one from my chairman of Carter Wellers, PJ Menezes. One day I received a telegram from the head office, the corporate office, that our chairman is going to come and work with you, and only you will be with him. Please do not inform any medical rep. He arrived. He told me there is no need to go to the airport. He'll meet you at a particular place. He met me at uh, a particular chemist on Lakshmi Road, which today is a very big company, MCure. That pharmacy has become a very big company called MCure. Coming back, PJ Menezes was 81 years old at that time. He sat on the pillion of my Lambretta scooter. That day, we met around 7 retailers. He said, I don't want to meet doctors. I want to meet only the retailers. And with every retailer, he spent around 45-50 minutes. He would go inside, look at the stock, and I was shell-shocked to see an 80-year-old man, chairman of such a big company, visiting the retailer. I am visiting all these retailers, Vivek, because I know unless I get first-hand information, whatever information I give or the marketing manager, they are filtered. I know that. And that's the reason I'm working in the field to get. That is the first classic example which I'll never forget in my life. And I learned this lesson when I went on to become the head of marketing of 2 divisions of Torrent and of Intas. I used to spend almost 3 hours every day in the field and make relations with the retailers. Even today, I remember some of the retailers like the Blueprint in Calcutta, Nath Brothers in Delhi, More at Hyderabad, Cash Chemist at Bangalore, Royal Chemist, South Bombay, Bhandarkar, Borivali, then Kamath Medical at Dombivli, Ahmedabad, Deepak. I know all these chemists, even today I remember, though I'm not in the corporate for the last 22 years. If person of this level can do it. I think I will not never tell my people to do anything that what I have not done or what is not possible. I'm not here to theorize. I've seen a young girl, hardly 21, 22, Shefali Karmore. She was doing her internship in Lobby at IHMR, and she was doing a project. Shefali Karmore, she spent 3 weeks in the field in summer when the temperature of Nagpur used to go up to 45, 47. And I used to see, one day they said the temperature is going to exceed 50. She made almost, more than 200 retailers. And then she completed a project, and the product was later published in an international journal. Now, if this is the dedication of a student, and if it is something which is possible for a student to do that, why not the brand managers? So, if you want to get success, what is the story of Cipla? I told you a little about Cipla. Cipla, although not ranked number 1 or 2, I still consider Cipla the number 1 company of India. The number 1 company, the number 2 companies, they are number 1 or number 2 only because of mergers and acquisitions. I've not heard so far about Cipla acquiring any company. And if you see the prescriptions, my salutes to Cipla and my salutes to Dr. Hamid. Cipla has grown organically, while others have grown inorganically. This is the importance of sales of pharmacists and what you talked about, the last mile. If we are not able to do justice to a retail pharmacist's call, I am not worth my salt.
So great. I think the example definitely resonates with me because me being sometimes on the field, Breathe Free campaign, as well as companies like Mankind, who are very, very grounded, who ensure that the availability of the product is there. The chemist is aware about their particular products. They do basic level of investment in terms of educating the chemist, apart from giving the best of the best offers and scheme that is second in the priority. It is about brand building at the ground level, which they invest time in terms of educating the chemist and telling them what exactly differentiates this particular product and what are the things that they need to ask the patients while dispensing things, what are the things that they should be not doing. So these are the companies who have really invested on doing chemist education programs. I really
In
appreciate.
fact, Ashish, I still remember when I was in Intas,
Yep.
we had a separate visual aid for the retail pharmacists.
Wow.
We gave them the same importance which is given to doctors.
Nice.
Because at that time, Intas was in the mode of introducing newer and newer products. And it was very, very, very important for them to know what the new product is available. As far as replacement is concerned, in India, we do not have that kind of pharmacists who are capable of getting a prescription replaced, even the brand. I still remember the example of a chemist. He had a lot of stock of aripiprazole, and the chemist did not have omeprazole at that time. And the exchange said, ये इसको चलेगा आपको? Just imagine an antipsychotic drug being dispensed because that omeprazole was not available. So if this is the level of physicians we have, I mean pharmacists we have, they also need to be educated. And here we need to educate the retail pharmacists also. But today, neither the brand managers nor the people in the sales, they are spending adequate time. Today, what I've seen, the motorcycle calls. What are the motorcycle calls? Hi भाई, विवेक भाई कैसे हैं आप? हो गया कॉल.
That's really heart-touching to see that people just have a fly-by visit to retailers, which definitely doesn't add any value to the retailer and to you as being in the marketing or being a medical rep also. The wealth of information which is there at the last mile definitely benefits the companies, which we have been discussing in the webinar today. So we come to the last part of today's webinar. We are falling a little short of time. And now we will take Shailaja because she has been waiting to participate and give her inputs on technology. She has been ardent believer of digital transformation. So I would like to club these two questions for you, Shailaja, which is about AI. So are pharma companies truly using data and AI to improve their business or to transform the business? So I would like to understand from you, Shailaja, one, this particular thing, whether they are actually improving efficiency or they are transforming the business. Second thing, which is a follow-up of the first one, which is pharma companies, if they have to genuinely use digital marketing, what exactly do you feel the future of the next pharma digital engagement looks like? So, Shailaja, we would like you to give your take on this.
Sure. So honestly, I feel pharma is somewhere in between. So we have become good at digitizing the process, but digitizing a process, it does not necessarily mean that we are making a smarter decision. So, for example, earlier brand manager used to spend data analyzing, churning the sales data, and the IQVIA data was raw, so they used to personalize the data as per their requirement, region wise, headquarter wise, brand analysis. And on the very next day they used to come and they used to mail all those inferences as well as the analysis to the team. So AI can potentially today create that report within minutes and provide you the required analysis. So that is called as efficiency. But here the real question is, what decision did we make differently because of that data? So that is intelligence. So here pharma levels, there are three maturity phases. Level 1 is automation, 2 is augmentation, and the third is transformation. So automation makes the existing work faster. How? By report automation, the data entry and the cleansing of the data, generating the content which is required, whether it is, the meeting summaries or content generation for the visual aid. So such things are getting faster now. And level 2 is augmentation, wherein you have predictive analysis and the sales forecasting and the targeting, which is getting easier now. Otherwise, weeks used to go on sales targeting, forecasting. There was a lot of time which was spent on that. And lastly, doctor and the patient insights. Level 3 comes is transformation. So AI is changing what decisions we make and how we operate. So, for example, AI powered patient journey platforms. So, there are many pharma companies which have started, patient platforms. Through the AI application, you scan your plate and you get the diabetes, what are the calories which you are taking in. Then you scan your face when it comes to derma, you'll come to know what kind of symptoms and the disease you have. So, that is the level wherein now the AI has reached. And lastly is the outcome based partnerships.
Hmm.
So these three levels are very important, but most of the organizations are somewhere in between level and level 2. Level 3, the transformation, there is still scope. So now how can AI help in pharma data analysis? So can we have the other picture? Yeah. So here comes the area wherein the very important is competitor analysis, wherein the traditional approach was periodic manual review, which used to happen during the review meetings, which is monthly, and then the brand, uh, rather, I would say the brainstorming sessions and on the brand plan days. So the AI enabled approach today is, detecting the continuous pattern and identifying the emerging competitor claims and the positioning of the brand. So here the AI tools which are there now is, IQVIA Analytics Link, the GMI agent, and IQVIA.ai, which is, actually making the work faster. In digital analytics, the traditional approach was, how many clicks happened, how many all India, the video views are there for whatever the yoga day and, Independence Day or any type of patient monitoring programs which are there, how many of the doctors have opened. So here, AI enabled approach should be behavioral and the intent analysis. So, understanding which content actually influences the engagement. So, the AI tool which will help for digital analytics is Xtria Marketing IQ. So, under this umbrella, you have Salesforce Live, Science Cloud, and many products which are there with Xtria. Then the next comes is patient insights. So there you have fragmented feedback, that is the traditional approach. And still I think and I believe that, in patient insights, there is lot to do and we are lagging behind. Still there, the H2H marketing has to be explored. So the sentiment and theme analysis of the patient is required in AI enabled approach. So understanding why did the patient discontinue the therapy. Here we have NLP, the AI tools, the IQVIA analytics, and one product under Xtria is the Xtria patient analytics. So which will help in gauging the sentiment analysis of the patients. And the last comes is the trade analytics, wherein the traditional approach was those big stocks and sales report, which has to be churned down by the distribution team. So AI enabled approach will be demand and the stock out prediction. So for example, identifying the territories which are likely to face the stock outs. So which will actually help in, the end minute, if there is stock limited stock supply and the stock outs are there. So that will help in identifying the territories. And the AI tools which are there is IQVIA Commercial Analytics and Xtria Analytics and the Forecasting. So these are the portfolios by Xtria, IQVIA AI, and one which I would like to mention is Viva AI, which is, particularly very relevant to life science workflows and the AI Viva Vault platform. So which connects to the sales, marketing, and the medical team with data and the AI.
Can I add one point here, Shailaja?
Sure, sir.
You talked about adherence to therapy and how AI can help. But there are some things which AI may not be able to capture and for which human interaction is required, situation is required. If you remember the book, 2040 Marketing, Pharma Marketing, the story about how the caregiver at home, he was responsible for non-adherence of GI for a drug for IBS. So in this area which Shailaja is talking about, are we including the caregivers at home? The caregivers at home, they are neglected species in our customers. And probably for adherence, they are the most. 2018, I had a heart attack. I was prescribed D-Plat and Conquer. Why I'm still healthy is all because of my caregiver at home, my wife. She makes it a point every night. Vivek, take this before you go to sleep. Conquer and Deplan. Without that, she will not go to sleep.
Great.
So this is
So,
the importance of a caregiver with the, the caregiver at home, which the pharma has yet to realize. And that should be incorporated in AI.
absolutely. So, I think probably Kanchan wanted to have the last slide. I'll just share the last slide for you to have a look of it. This is pure information which is coming from Shailaja with her experience under the guidance of Vivek sir. So, if people would like to take a screenshot or probably take notes of this, and please implement this tomorrow in your particular practice. What we have also learned is that use of AI not only from demand forecasting, all these examples which has been shared are definitely relevant. We have also seen companies have used AI for scheduling uh, automatic communication which goes to the field, right? So it can be in terms of target reminders, or it can be about personalized communication to the field force. And we have also seen personalized AI-based videos from the head office to the respective team members, which has now been possible with the use of AI. Otherwise, we can't imagine a business unit head to record 200 videos individually for his team. So I, being a medical rep, if I receive a video which I believe that has been recorded for me, it definitely resonates with me. AI has also been useful for companies for doing resource efficiency mapping on a real-time basis rather than waiting for the reviews. They get this information on real-time basis. Any correction needs to be done on a weekly, fortnightly, monthly basis can be done. And this the system, as what Shailaja was telling, it is basically giving them decisions to do things better, faster, and better. So this also AI is also helping companies to calculate ROI on campaigns as well as the inputs which are being planned across various activities. So AI is able to give you that decision because this particular input will not work for this particular segment or this particular geography, right? So this is really helping them. And I think data of late will be available across various domain. So how pharma companies will be able to integrate different data points to help take meaningful decisions is something which we really look forward that digital in pharma marketing will go the next level only if we are able to integrate data across different data points and help you take decisions. So with that, I think we have learned a lot from today's session. Thanks to Shailaja, thanks to Vivek sir, with your experience, we have really been able to deep dive on the topic changes changing, are we evolving? I sincerely hope that all the participants who have been there with us, they have been able to get a sense of what exactly we are moving in terms of the future of pharma marketing, and the practical things which has been shared to us today will be of use to your practice only and only if you implement the same. So I encourage all of you to please implement. So before we come to a closing, I invite all of you to put in what has been your top two learnings.
Before that, can I add one sentence, sir?
Yeah, sure, sir.
My humble request to all those who are here: learn, learn, and learn. Get yourself addicted to good books. Friends will not believe me. Some of the students whom I've met, one of them is Shreya Gaude, who's now working as a senior brand manager or marketing manager in one of the MNCs. She was a gold medalist in NMIMS. I think that was in the year 2019. And very recently, Twisha Bhatt of IHMR, she won the gold medal. And when I look at these girls, even today, They are interacting with me day in and day out. They're in touch with me day and out. There are many things which are not taught in the companies, many things which are not taught in the B schools, but which we at B Black Belt Brand Builders, we are happy to share. I believe only in one philosophy. Have you read the book Die Empty? There's one particular sentence in Die Empty. The richest place in the world is either the crematorium or the graveyard. Why? When people are sent there, they carry with them a lot of knowledge which is either burned or buried. I don't want to do that. I want to share all my experience with all my friends. So learn, learn, and learn. Shailaja and me would be too happy to interact with you. If you want, I can share my telephone number. You can always speak to me
Yes.
anytime between 5:30 and 7:30 any evening.
Perfect. So kind of you, Vivek sir. I have been getting requests from the participants for your and Shailaja's contact to take this journey forward. We will definitely share your email ID, your LinkedIn profile,
Yeah.
and if your permission, your mobile number, so that people can connect and take this journey forward with you. So with that, we come to an end. The chat has been buzzing. So I would request all of you to please drop in what are the two top learnings. We have learned a lot today. Me myself have taken a lot of notes, but I would request all of you to please drop in the top two learnings from today's session, which you feel is easy to implement, which is important for you to learn and implement. There might be many things probably you may have to deep dive and then implement. Plus, please do so. And I would request all of you to please drop in your learnings from today's session. And with that, we come to end of this session. We also will be happy to take the questions. If people are having, they can do a raise of hand and we can definitely take the learnings, take the questions from you. And I invite all of you to please give in a feedback of today's webinar. The intention of Medgini for organizing this webinar is to learn from the industry and to be of relevance to the industry. This is the 28th webinar. Our intention is to get the best of the best speakers who have been there, done that, and to pick up topics which resonates to your current business challenges. So I invite all of you to please give a feedback of today's webinar, the quality of the webinar, how it has resonated to your particular business. Please scan this QR code, or you can also click on the link which my team has just shared, Jayashree has just shared. You can please type in to you click on the link and give us your valuable feedback. It will help us do things better in the days to come. And with that, I would like to also give you a feedback about a background about Medgini. We have started in 2012, based out of Hyderabad, and we have been a team of tech people who wanted to do a difference in the pharma marketing domain. We have been kind to get customers who have guided us with regard to what are the problems when it comes to trade marketing, doctor engagement, as well as patient engagement. And with that, we have been able to develop the largest reach of chemists, which is 5.5 lakhs and 7.5 lakh of doctors, where we help pharma companies to do a lot of awareness programs. We help pharma companies to use tech to improve availability, monitor the efficiency of people. And with AI coming into picture, we are doing a lot of engagements with a lot of companies which are helping do their business better. So this is a snapshot of what exactly we have been doing, but we'll be happy to connect with you. If you have any business challenges, feel free to reach out to us. We are physically present in Hyderabad as well as Mumbai, and reach us out, and we'll be happy to connect with you. And on
Can I
behalf
make
of
one suggestion to Ashish?
yes, sir.
I'm so passionate about the H2H. and B2B and patient-centered marketing. Maybe 3 months later or 3 months hence, we can have a webinar on
Certainly.
S-stage marketing.
Choice marketing. I'll be very happy to take that, sir. I think that particular topic resonates because we could just see the top layer of it today. And if we only deep dive with you and your team will be really good for us. So definitely we take this as a feedback and something which we would like to implement in the coming 2 months. And on behalf of my entire team who has been working endlessly to make this enable and to make this possible, Anusha, Jayashri, Surya, as well as Kiran and Abhinendra, who have made this happen, we would like to give a token of appreciation for your time and your knowledge. This is a book from Subba Rao. We have definitely been a big fan follower of Subba Rao, sir. We have been reading a lot of his books, and his latest book, which is Advertising in the Age of Generative AI. We would like to give a hard copy of the same to both of you, and my team will be happy to take this particular address from you and deliver the same. And I truly appreciate your time and knowledge, Shailaja and Vivek sir, in these sessions today. Thank you so much. And we are also getting the list of the winners today who will be getting the copy of the story of Shiksha. And Shailaja, would you like to give a background of what exactly is this book all about?
So I think Vivek sir is the right person because
Sure. Vivek sir.
he actually what he did was he took my name on the autocorrect mode from Shailaja to Shiksha. So that's where Shiksha was born. So Vivek sir.
Yeah. Vivek sir.
This book especially is useful for all the leaders or future leaders. This is a book about a character who started a career as a medical representative, and she rose up to the level of H2H marketing. But at every step, she never pretended she was a big woman. She was like a girl without any title. Even after reaching the highest position, her behavior was as if she was a leader without a title. And the whole story is about that, how she evolved from a medical, it's a true story. And how she evolved from a medical representative to the head of marketing.
So I think that's awesome. So we have two winners, which has come to me, and my request to the team to spotlight them. The first winner for today's assessment test is Sudeshna, and the second winner for today is Mr. Suresh Shinde. Sudeshna and Mr. Suresh Shinde, can you please spotlight? Thank you so much for participating. Yes, SK sir is asking the name of the book, which is The Story of Shiksha, which will be given. And this is co-authored by Shailaja and Vivek sir. And it is available online. You can definitely go and grab the copy of it. And two of them need not buy the same because they are getting gifted from our side. Sudeshna and Suresh, where are you coming us from? If you can. Thank you, Indrajit sir. And Sudeshna, team, can you spotlight Suresh? Hi, Suresh.
Hi. Hello, sir. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning to everyone.
Congratulations, Suresh.
Thank you, Vivek,
Congratulations.
sir. Thank you, sir, and thank you, Shailaja ma'am, for this wonderful session.
Congratulations.
Yes. And this was
So,
really wonderful session, and I'm happy to spend in this session in weekend time. So thank you so much, sir. And Ashish, sir, I'm looking forward for such webinars in future.
sure. And Suresh, where are you joining us from?
Sir, I'm from Ahmedabad. I'm working in Entas as a senior therapy executive.
Nice. Sir has spent his valuable time in Inta.
Yes.
So,
Right, sir. I'm following Vivek, sir, since I
Right.
started my pharma marketing journey.
So Vivek sir, world is around, it is coming back to you.
Yeah. I have a special call for the people from Indus.
Absolutely. And Sudeshna,
Thought in
do
my
we
heart
have
for
you
those who are in
or
interest.
yeah, Sudeshna, do we have you in the session or you have left?
No, sir, I am in the session.
Hi,
So,
Sudeshna. Congratulations.
first of all, thank you, sir, and thank you for having the webinar, and thank you for Vivek and Shailaja ma'am for
My
giving
pleasure.
very valuable insights of HCP engagement, retailer connection, and Shailaja ma'am gave a very insightful regarding AI in pharma marketing, how
Yeah.
AI can be transformed in pharma. So thank you so much for your team and Vivek sir and Shailaja ma'am, and thank you.
So
I'm
Sudeshna,
looking
before you
forward.
leave, can I know where you're joining us from?
Sir, I am from Chennai.
Nice.
I am from Chennai. Currently, I am working as a PMT
Wow.
from Eldroga Life Sciences.
Wow. Great. So happy to hear that, and we'll be happy to meet you as well. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Right.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, and appreciate your time and participants. Everyone's energy has been incredible today. In the chat was really buzzing. We had the opportunity to have our previous speakers. Special thanks to Dinesh sir and also Pramod sir, who have taken their time out and been today with us. Really, thank you, sir, and all the participants who have come here. Appreciate your time and the energy. Yeah, so with that, we come to an end. We will also be translating the entire conversation into an ebook format, which will be shared to you in a week from now. Though it will be having a synopsis of couple of discussions. But if you still would like to catch up on the session, it will be available on YouTube. My team will be posting that post-editing by next week. So we'll be sharing the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe. Please do follow all the YouTube all the webinars having the sessions recorded, saved in YouTube for you to learn, listen, and implement. So with that, we come to end of this session, and thank you all, and see you soon next month with an interesting topic with interesting speakers. Yeah.
Ashish, this is
Yeah, Subin.
Sudhindra Singh Chauhan from Jaipur IHMR. I really thankful to you. And the
Thank you, sir.
I received from Vivek ji and Shailja, we are really the RCPA, that digital transformation. It is also required for all students as well as for all executives.
Certainly. So we'll.
Thank you very much, Jen Saab. Thank you very much, Vivek ji, as well as thank you, Shailja.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And I look forward to meet you as well, sir.
Sure.
Yeah.
For the others, he is the head of marketing at IHMR.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate your time, sir. Thank you so much, and look forward to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you. It was a good session. I'm Sridhar from Chennai, and
Yeah, hi, Sridhar, sir.
I'm a marketing and L&D consultant. After a long innings from Abbott Healthcare, of course, I do follow Vivek sir in LinkedIn, and where we exchange many interesting things. Now, this is the first introduction for me with you. I hope to be maybe mutually collaborating in the future. Let me be. Yeah,
Sure.
let's. Thank you. It was a good session, but thank you,
Thank you,
Vivek ji,
sir.
and Madam
Thank you,
also.
sir.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good day.
Of course. The light is not there. I'm sorry. Bad
No
light.
problem, sir. Thank you so much. We got your message. It resonates with us.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yes, Niranjan. Thank you so much, sir. See you, sir. Bye.